From the shards of tattered dreams I rose, unwilling, tossed upon tides of pain that flowed and ebbed and left me searingly awake, and more revoltingly, alive. It was then I saw her for the first time.
Good evening. We did not expect you to awaken so soon. Already you surprise us.
My mind was in fragments like shattered glass. Where am I? I don't remember.
Yes. It was said your memory would be affected by your long slumber. That will pass in time. I am Uma, and I am here to help you. Know that your name is Kain, and you were once a power in the land.
I know my name, but my past, I remember fragments only.
That you awoke at all is a miracle. When we found you, there was but the barest thread of life left in you. We nurtured it, fed it, and now you rise and walk again.
And what is this place?
You are in the city of Meridian, capital of the land of Nosgoth, the land you once sought to conquer and rule. Tell me, since you remember your name, do you also remember your nature?
Of course.
Then let me show you the future. You have been asleep for 200 years. In that time, this is what has become of Nosgoth. You were a great general, commanding an army of vampires, but the powers you opposed were too strong for you. You were struck down, your armies defeated, scattered, and destroyed. Everyone believed you to be dead.
Who defeated me?
The Seraphan, an army of fanatical humans sworn to eradicate all vampires from the world. A new leader brought them together, and wielding a new kind of magic, deadly to our kind, was able to destroy your army and kill most of the vampires. You were defeated in mortal combat by this leader, the Seraphan Lord. But that is not the end of the story. Under the guise of protecting the land from the vampire menace, the Seraphan seized control of all of Nosgoth, and their rule is not kind. For 200 years, the Seraphan have enslaved the humans under their iron rule, and hunted down and destroyed every vampire they could find.
They have not succeeded, however.
Not yet. And now, with your help, it is our hope to crush the Seraphan and restore order to the city.
The natural order. Vampires preying upon humans.
Naturally.
You said our hope. Who are you?
We are the Cabal, the vampire resistance. We work to undermine the Seraphan at every turn. But we are losing. With the new magic they employ, the glyph magic, they are able to find us and kill us. Our numbers are dwindling. Without help, we will not survive. We need you, Kain.
Of course you did not bring me back simply out of kindness. There must be a price.
We need you to help the Resistance. Our faces are known, they kill us on sight. But you are ancient history, long since dead and buried. You can go where we cannot. That gives us a small advantage.
How splendid for you. And why do you suppose I would do this? What is to be my reward? Your eternal gratitude?
Have you changed so much? The Seraphan Lord defeated you. Don't you want to kill him? When you have destroyed him, you can continue your ascent to power, restore your army, and rule the land at last. Does the lust for vengeance and power no longer stir you? Are you so dead?
I seem to remember that I played the pawn once before. It ended badly.
This time, you will prevail. We are simply your allies, not your betrayers. What we want from you is open and plain, with no hidden paths. If you succeed, so do we all.
Are you asking me to trust you?
We must trust one another. Together, we can defeat the Seraphan Lord. Once he is dead, his order will collapse. Mindless fools that they are. But there are dangers other than the Seraphan which must be overcome.
I care not for any dangers. They will fear me, do you hear? Tell me where to find the Seraphan Lord. I'll have him buried within the hour.
Such arrogance. If it were so easy, we would have done it ourselves, Kain. And you are far too weak to fight him yet. He is protected, too, by other vampires.
Vampires in service to the Seraphan? Are they mad?
They value their lives. While they serve the Seraphan Lord, he lets them live.
I will enjoy destroying them.
You would be lucky to survive one such encounter until you grow stronger. But should you prevail, then you will be able to absorb their veins and thus gain new abilities. To our kind, these are called the Dark Gifts.
I look forward to meeting these traitors to our kind. My senses spun. My body ached. Weakness overcame me.
You have the thirst upon you. Come, vampire. It is time for you to feed.
Yes.
Kain, do not be afraid.
What magic is this?
I am using the Whisper, Kain, a natural ability of vampires. In this way, we can keep in contact even over great distances.
Yes, I remember now. She had been in my thoughts. I almost believed I had called her myself.
Never fear. I cannot read your thoughts, but only speak into your mind and hear you in return. Now, proceed down this street. I shall be waiting. Welcome to the slums, Kain. We are in the oldest and most decrepit part of the city, where few people dare to come. A perfect place to train you.
Train me? Do you take me for a dog?
Your memory has been shattered, and your body has lain dormant for 200 years. What skills you had must be recovered before you can be of any use to the Cabal. You must learn to fight and to survive.
I thought you were taking me to feed.
Patience, vampire. First, know that you are stronger and faster than mortal men, able to jump higher and farther than any human that ever lived. When your path is blocked, seek for a place to jump. Now, join me up here. Excellent. Know that you also have the ability to float. When you are on a ledge, such as this one, you may land silently and carefully by floating down. This will be important when I train you to kill. Now, follow me.
She would discover I needed little training in how to kill. This city is a labyrinth.
All the better for a hunting ground. Tell me, Kain, are you hungry?
Yes.
I have a prisoner waiting for you down below. A thug from a local gang of criminals. He sought to murder yet another helpless victim, but he met me instead.
Spare me the moral anecdote and direct me to his throat.
Drink then. I will be waiting below. I see you are restored.
I am.
Blood is your life. Without it, you will die. If you are wounded, seek out blood to restore your vitality. You must know, too, that by drinking the blood of others, you will gradually become stronger and harder to kill. We call this a vampire's lore. The more creatures you drink from, the more lore you will gain, and the greater your health will become. Leave no enemy alive, Kain. You will need their blood and their law to survive. Now, let us continue. While we are superior to humans in many ways, we also have certain weaknesses that they do not possess. Though it is life-giving to humans, water is deadly to vampires. Its touch burns our skin. Immersion in water can kill us. Avoid it at all costs. Also know that scattered throughout Meridian are relics of our ancestors. Useless to humans, only vampires can access these coffers and use the power within. Seek these out on your journey. I spoke before of our mortal enemies, the Seraphan. It is their sworn crusade to destroy all vampires, and for this they have developed special defenses. You see here a ward gate.
What precisely does it do?
Should you so much as touch it, you will be burned as by fire. The Seraphan have raised these wards throughout Meridian. We can go no farther this way. Follow me into the sewer. Your ability to survive will depend upon your ability to fight. It's time for you to learn how to kill. Your first line of defense is your agility. You can dodge around an opponent using your inhuman speed. You can also defend yourself by blocking attacks. I shall now strike at you. Do not be concerned. I shan't use my claws. Block my attacks, and we can proceed to the next lesson. We are all armed with a natural weapon, our claws. Use them to kill your enemies. You can practice by attacking me. Excellent. Your lesson is over for the moment. Continue through the sewer, and I shall meet you again shortly. Here you are at last. Through this door lies your first true test. A gang of criminals are encamped ahead, and one of their number stands guard, unaware that his fate approaches. You must kill him, Kain. You have the skill to block and dodge his attacks. Bring him down using your claws. Once you have felled him, drink his blood to restore yourself from any wounds you may receive. I will be watching. In addition to our physical superiority, vampires also possess dark gifts. These are our supernatural abilities. Our curse develops differently in each of us, giving us unique powers. Much of your form of power, Kain, has been weakened during your long hibernation. The mist you see here can be used to your advantage. You have the ability to assume a mist form and become nearly invisible. You can move silently to bring down your prey from behind. At times when you are outnumbered, look for mist from which to kill your enemies silently. If you are pursued, you can hide in mist to escape. Now, use this gift to kill those before you in the cemetery. I will let you continue when the deed is done.
What manner of sorcery is this?
This is glyph energy, a new form of magic brought into the world with the rise of the Seraphan. It supplies power to all of Meridian. The gate you see can be opened using this energy. Activate the glyph box. This will bring power to the gate's lever and allow you to open it. Well done. The glyphs are operated by the Glyph Rites, a secret society existing within Meridian. You may see them working on glyphs from time to time. They rarely talk with the townsfolk, and very little is known about their origins. Ahead is the market where the common dregs of Meridian engage in their filthy commerce. Beyond the market is the bridge that leads to the lower city. Make your way east to the bridge. I shall meet you there.
And where are you going?
I shall scout ahead to ensure that you don't meet any Seraphan patrols. You aren't ready for them yet.
How trusting of you to leave me to my own devices.
Consider it an act of goodwill. This way. Follow me.
Where are we going?
I am taking you to Sanctuary, the heart of the Cabal. It is time that you meet our leader.
It was time indeed to hear this so-called leader's plans and learn what he thought his plans might be for me.
Kain, this way.
Vampire! Here, close the gate.
Kain, you must find a way to reach the lower city. The smuggler's tunnel will take you there.
Pestilent vampire, die!
Go to the Grand Hotel in the slums. A contact will meet you there. He will tell you where to go.
Stinking, verminous, blood-sucking fiend!
Do you want your death now? Come, and you shall have it.
Come back!
I was alone at last, in a city changed beyond all recognition, in a land that was under a curse. Should I follow her, as she asked, or go my own way, find my own answers? But answers were promised me in Sanctuary. After that, I would know what to do. I was told to meet someone here.
Who's there? You must be Kain.
You are a human. Curious that you would help one such as I.
We hate the Sarafan, we humans. The things they do, it's not right, not natural. If your kind can bring them down, I'll help you, I will.
I was told to find the smuggler's den.
You're a stone's throw from the entrance. Go through, it will lead you to the smuggler's den. Careful, though. There's rogues down there that'll attack you on sight.
Then they will die.
Wait! Tell Uma that I helped you, please. She promised me the dark gift if I did as she asked. You'll tell her, won't you?
I'm certain Uma will give you all that you deserve.
Greetings, Kain.
You eluded the guards.
They were only human. Welcome to one of the glories of our fair city, the Smuggler's Den. As squalid as you found the slums, you will find this place even more offensive. Rogues and thieves rule the streets, and of course the Sarafan too have their own dealings here. You may expect small help from the inhabitants, and more trouble.
I do not require their hospitality. You spoke of a smuggler's tunnel I must find?
Yes, it is hidden somewhere in this district. I know not where. I have sent word to a member of the Cabal to help you. You will find him at the tavern, deep within this district.
How will I know this person?
He will know you. Find the tavern quickly. We will speak again later.
Sir, a moment of your time.
You know me?
I was instructed to look for you, yes, sir. I am a friend of the Cabal, sir. One of many in the city. I am here to assist you.
Then do so by all means.
The smuggler's tunnel you seek is hidden in a cavern underground. The thieves enter by way of the church outside, but there is no entrance there for any but themselves. You, sir, must go beyond the church and find a lift. This will take you underground.
Where precisely is this lift?
In a collapsed section of the district beyond the church. The church, remember, sir, is forbidden to all but the thieves. The guards there will attack you should they but lay eyes on you.
I will be most careful.
Help! Somebody help me, please! Guards, call the Sarafan!
Well, well, our lord was correct. You are alive. Do you remember me, Kain, who served you so well?
It was Faustus, one of the legionnaires of my army of vampires, an indifferent soldier, but now a traitor to our race. Faustus, it's true then. I hardly believed it. Vampires have turned against their own kind.
What is our kind? In serving the Seraphim, I have protection, I have power. And who better to hunt down a vampire than a more powerful vampire? History is written by the winners, Kain. That is my kind.
How many of us have been destroyed by the Seraphim? How many have been brought to their deaths by you?
I care not for those destined to die. I don't weep for them, and I won't weep for you.
Look around you, Faustus. Does your victory seem so assured now?
A fleeting setback. Our Lord knows of your presence. He beat you before, and he will bury you now.
But you will never know how it ends, Faustus. For I will bury you first of all.
I have a surprise for you, Kain. Oh.
Well done, Kain. You have already proven your ingenuity in negotiating the Smuggler's Den. Perhaps our leader was right about you after all.
Ah, yes, the mysterious leader. Perhaps you will tell me now who he is.
I will not name him to you, for secrecy's sake. But it is time that you two meet. You must go to Sanctuary, our headquarters. There you will find our leader.
Go here, go there. What do you take me for? Your errand boy?
You are not a general now, Kain. You are not in a position to demand. Go to Sanctuary and await me there. My orders are to investigate the industrial quarter in the north of the city. I will join you at Sanctuary and bring anything I discover.
I need answers, girl. I want the Seraphim Lord.
So do we all, Kain. But the time must be ripe, and you must be ready.
Do not make the mistake of underestimating me.
I don't. You are our last hope. I will not let you be wasted by premature action.
Where, then, is this sanctuary?
Nearby is the Red Raven pub. Speak with the tapster. She will tell you what to do.
Why did I obey her? Why did I trust her even for a moment? I had gone my own way, always. But this time...
I was impressed by you today, Kain. Soon, we will work together again and rid this plague from our land.
What can I get you?
Information. I was sent here by Uma. You have a message for me.
I only know what they told me.
And just who are they?
I don't know, I promise. It was dark. I couldn't tell where the voice was coming from. It was as if the night itself spoke to me. It told me to give you the message. Seek the vendor near the warehouse, for he has news for you.
Is that all of it?
No. If you tell that fool Duncan you work for Duckett's Traders, he'll let you through the gate to the workers' area.
Good evening, my friend.
Can I help you, sir?
Uma sent me. We are to have words, you and I.
Ah, you're one of them, aren't you?
Whatever do you mean?
Never mind. You're looking for sanctuary, then?
Correct.
It's hidden under the Blue Lady shop in the eastern part of the district. The guards have blocked most of the streets tonight, so it won't be easy getting there. The rooftops, back alleys, and even the sewers are friends to those that wish to avoid attention. However, those that inhabit them may not be friends to you. The first thing you'll have to do is to get past the gate man down that alley. Give him the password Evernight. He'll let you through.
My thanks.
What poor soul has the misfortune of interrupting my feeding?
One who shares your thirst and your curse.
Ah, a voice from the past. So the rumors are true. Kain walks Nosgoth again.
How do you know me, creature?
How I would love to dispatch you here and now. And yet, I am required elsewhere. Good night.
Wait!
How do you like my handiwork, Kain? It's been a good night's feeding.
You're a sloppy butcher, vampire. You jeopardize your presence by such bloodletting.
But it isn't my presence that's in danger, Kain. It's yours.
You serve the Sarafan, then?
I serve no one but myself. Ah, I'd forgotten how much I loathe your arrogant tone. It will be a pleasure to silence it for good. We shall meet again soon enough.
Volador, the reformed pseudo-hedonist of Termagant Forest. I had met him once before in his new role of patriarch. I still knew not to trust him. Ah, yes. Who but the father of vampires would lead the resistance? I am honored, Volador.
I need no false courtesies from you, Kain. We are allies only by necessity. But you are welcome to Sanctuary.
It has not the splendor of your former castle, but I suppose it will have to do.
It serves, but time is short. The Seraphim's power grows by the day. Soon our every haven will be destroyed. We are facing extinction once again.
They thought once before they had destroyed us. Yet you proved them wrong. You created a new race, something I could never do. And from that race, I had my army.
Now we are divided and dying.
Then rouse yourself. Make more of our kind.
It takes time and energy to create a vampire. I have not the strength. No. As Uma told you, we must kill the Seraphan Lord. When he is dead, their power will crumble. You have come far already, Kain, and proven to be our greatest ally. We must plan our attack.
Volador!
What is it?
The worst has befallen. Forgive me, sire. Uma has been taken.
Taken? How?
Uma was searching the main building in the industrial quarter, as you asked. I stood guard outside. She whispered to me that she had found something important.
What was it?
I do not know. Before she could tell me, she was discovered by Seraphan knights. I went to help her, but there were guards everywhere. I could not reach her. I heard them say she would be brought to the Seraphan Keep for public execution.
No!
Then the guards were upon me. and I was forced to flee. Forgive me for it.
We need her information.
We need to save her life, Kain.
Yes, of course. So, I am to rescue her, sire.
Our kind cannot approach the keep. We would be instantly discovered. You have the power to disguise your presence, but the chief entrance to the keep is far too heavily guarded. You must speak with the Bishop of Meridian.
A bishop lies with us.
The promise of immortality can be very persuasive for a bishop whose faith in an afterlife is wanting. The bishop knows a secret entrance to the Seraphan Keep. You will find him in the upper city. Tell him I sent you, and he will give you access to the keep.
And if Uma is dead when I reach her?
Then her discovery dies with her, and with it, our hope. Go now, Kain, and find the bishop. Uma's life depends on you, as do we all.
So, the rumors speak true.
Marcus, my old friend.
A poor choice of words, Kain. We were not friends.
Will you sour this reunion with old grudges? Granted, we parted on poor terms.
You tried to murder me?
I seem to have failed.
You feared my growing powers. You knew they would one day surpass yours. Is that why you begged me to fight at your side when you waged war upon Nosgoth?
Begged? I never begged.
In your arrogance, you presumed me dead. But I was stronger than you knew. I crawled from my haven and fled into hiding.
That's the Marcus I remember.
When the Seraphan proved victorious, I knew that my destiny lay with the Seraphan Lord. I offered myself to the winning side.
I always knew you for a sneaking, cowardly opportunist. How unfortunate that my poor aim caused you so much suffering. This time, you will die completely, I promise you.
No, Kain. Once more you underestimate me. The dark gifts manifest differently in each of us. Over the years during your absence, my powers have increased enormously. I now have the power to charm all living things, to subjugate their minds and make them do my bidding. You will kneel to me, Kain, and the Seraphan Lord will be pleased with my new slave. Now, obey me. What? Impossible.
What manner of creatures have you been practicing on? Dull mortal fools, with their minds full of commerce and dung? My mind is far too strong for your powers.
No matter. My mental powers still allowed me to read your thoughts. You seek the Bishop of Meridian, do you not? He has some information that you require.
A clever trick.
I will ensure that you never get that information. You may find the good Bishop, Kain, but when you do, he will be dead.
Not if I reach him first.
You there! You are to conduct me to the Bishop's manor on the instant.
We were told to be on the lookout for a vampire.
Not me, you fool. You know me. Kain. Kain is the one you seek.
Well, he's not gonna stop and tell us his name.
You're to kill him on sight.
Those are our orders.
Kain, it is Vorador. You must reach the Bishop's manor at the other end of the city. Only he can give you passage into the Seraphan Keep. The curfew has set in, so be careful on the streets. The guards are looking for anyone suspicious and will attack you on sight. Kain, the Bishop's manor is near. However, the Seraphan patrols have locked down all the streets. You may be able to trick them into opening the gates. Find the clock tower and ring its bell. The workers will think it time for their shift to change and will open the gates.
we were told to be on the lookout for a vampire.
You're to kill him on sight!
You there! What's your business here? Who are you?
I beg you, be merciful, good sir. I was butler to the Bishop of Meridian, but the Seraphim, they're inside now. I thought I would wait here.
Where are they?
They accuse the Bishop of aiding the vampire resistance. They're looking for proof. I beg of you, do not tell them where to find me. I will do anything.
Yes, you will. Tell me where to find the Bishop.
I can't. I mean, I don't know.
Shall I ease your mind and tell you I am sent by Vorador for the vampire resistance? Or shall I simply tear out your throat and continue my search? I leave the decision to you.
The cathedral. He fled there. He thought he would be safe.
Holy ground will not deter his pursuer. Where is the cathedral?
To the northeast. But it will do you no good. You cannot enter without the proper authority.
I suggest you show me the way, now!
Of course, sir. This way, sir. It is my pleasure to serve you. This tunnel will bring you again to the streets.
I thank you. Good night. Greetings, old man. I assume that I address the Bishop of Meridian. I seek information on gaining access to the Sarafan Keep. You are to give me passage inside. I am sent by Vorador. What ails you? Speak!
He speaks only at my command.
What?
You are too late, Kain. He is entirely in my power.
Release him and I may spare your life.
I hold the cards now, Kain. Surrender yourself to me, or I will kill him.
What do I care for the life of some mortal? But the thought of killing you at last entices me. Tell me, Marcus, do you truly believe you can stop me?
Stay back. You cannot win. The Bishop will tell you nothing while he remains under my power, and you will never catch me.
Old man, do you live?
Yes. Yes, I do. I must thank you for destroying that fiend. He robbed me of my mind.
He was a novice. Bishop, I require your help. Vorador has sent me to gain passage to the Sarafan Keep. One of our associates is held captive there.
A fool's errand to enter the very maw of the beast. But yes, I will help you. I will take you there. I will show you the entrance.
Well done, Kain. You have entered the Sarafan Keep at last.
Not without difficulty. I encountered another old friend on the way. Marcus.
I see. Then may I assume that another of the Seraphan Lord's guardians have fallen?
You may.
Many times I attempted to persuade Marcus to join with us, but he would not heed me.
My arguments were more convincing.
I sense that Uma is being held in the uppermost reaches of the keep. You must hurry. She is to be executed soon.
Where is the Seraphan Lord? Is he here?
I do not know. His presence is masked from my senses. But you are no match for him yet, Kain. If you encounter him, hide. If he sees you, run.
Run? Hide? Vorador, you do not know me.
Your task is to find Uma quickly. Let nothing distract you. The information she obtained from the industrial quarter may allow us to defeat the Seraphan Lord at last. Do not destroy our only chance with hasty action.
How sickened I had become with weary admonitions of safety and care. How I longed to rend the flesh of my one true enemy. How I thirsted for the taste of his life's blood on my lips.
Go, Kain, quickly. I will be watching.
Greetings, vampire.
You have mistaken me, madam, for some thing I am not.
Don't waste my time. I know what you are. I work for the Cabal. Now listen carefully.
Speak then, madam.
The woman you seek is held in one of the upper towers.
Very good. How do I get to her?
Not so fast. You will need to pass this ward gate, and you will need me to open it for you.
Then do so at once.
In due time. First, there is another task that must be completed.
What task?
A nobleman of some importance is visiting the keep at this moment. He must be killed.
So that you may open the ward gate? Do you think me a fool? Open it!
He must be killed, I tell you. He is a traitor. He has done immeasurable harm to the Cabal, I swear it.
Do I look like a common assassin?
The ward gate will not be opened until that man is dead, I promise you. His name is Artemis. You will know him by his blue cloak. When he is dead, when his lying tongue has been stopped, I will open this gate and not before. Will you do it?
Apparently, I have no choice.
Go. Kill him, Kain. Rip out his cruel heart. Return when the deed is done.
Bodies were found downstairs. The intruder is near. I want you to patrol the courtyard.
Yes, sir.
I'll guard the cell. Move out.
Kain, I thought no one would dare attempt to rescue me. You are either brave or foolish.
You will find me relentless.
There must be a glyph nearby that powers the ward. Find it and shut it down.
What was it that you learned in the industrial quarter? Tell me, in case I cannot free you.
Tell you now, before I am freed? What would you do in my place, Kain?
I would offer my rescuer a token of trust.
That information is for Vorador only.
Haven't I earned your confidence yet?
You have not rescued me yet.
Very well. I will return shortly. You're hurt.
It's nothing. We must get to the roof. Once I am outside these ensorcelled walls, I can use a spell to transport us back to Sanctuary. No!
At last.
What living soul disturbs my order? What creature dares shed the blood of my servants?
He had the sword. Soul Reaver, the prize I had won a lifetime ago, was in his foul possession.
What is this?
You know me.
No. You were utterly destroyed. So easily. Your name was drowned in the backwaters of passing time. All your plans were set alight and seared to smoke and ashes.
Let those words be your epitaph.
You dare dream of killing me? That fantasy was quenched in blood long ago when I defeated you. And yet, you have learned nothing. Such a pathetic creature. Dare you to challenge me again?
Die, fiend!
No, Kain!
Your death is fated at my hands. How many times must I teach you that lesson?
He is too strong for you, Kain. With the Soul Reaver, he can kill us both. We must flee and fight him when we are stronger.
No! Release me. That demon of filth is mine.
I am your fate, Kain. Now and forever. However long you delay, you will come to me for your end.
Uma, alive and safe. Kain, you have all our thanks.
I can follow orders when it suits me. We met the Sarafan Lord.
He showed himself?
He is a touch more powerful than I expected. And he has the Soul Reaver. Strange that you did not tell me this at the first.
You are not ready to fight the Sarafan Lord. I told you that.
It was only by good fortune that we escaped. Vorador, I must speak with you.
You have information for us, I know. You may speak.
I was in the heart of the main factory in the industrial quarter. Before the guards discovered me, I had found a huge central chamber that housed some kind of magic portal. This portal looked into a place the likes of which I had never seen before. And this portal was held open by a single source of magic, a stone set on a pedestal. Vorador, I believe it was the Nexus Stone.
The Nexus Stone? Of course.
What is this thing? Explain.
The Nexus Stone is an item of great power. It can bend time and space to create doorways to any location within Nosgoth. I know not why the Sarafan Lord would be using it within the industrial quarter, but we could put it to great use.
And what use is that?
One who wears the stone cannot be harmed by the Soul Reaver.
And is this but a legend, to be proved false at the fatal moment?
Oh no, no legend at all. It has been proven. The Sarafan Lord wore the stone when he defeated you 200 years ago.
What?
How else could he have resisted the power of the Soul Reaver? You were unable to use the sword's power, and without it, he was able to defeat you.
Then I shall take the stone and use it to kill him. But know this, when I recover it, I will also claim ownership of it. I trust that is understood.
Then you commit yourself to fighting the Sarafan Lord? There can be no turning back.
I was committed to that from the moment you revived me. Nothing will turn me away.
So be it. You must use the subway to reach the industrial quarter, which lies in the northeastern part of the city. Find your way past the gate that blocks the townspeople from entering. But perhaps we may leave that to your invention. Uma?
Once in the quarter, look for the main factory complex. It is there that the stone is held.
I will return with the Nexus Stone and the Sarafan Lord's head. I left the relative safety of Sanctuary and ventured once more into the night. The industrial quarter of Meridian was, I discovered, a heavily guarded fortress. Rather than assault it directly, I stole into the workers' commons and began my quest for the Nexus Stone there.
Were you followed?
These humans never look twice in my direction. Little do they realize their future lord walks among them. Now, tell me of this place.
Umar tells me the Nexus Stone will be found in the main factory beyond the dam. There will be a gondola to take you there. If this is deactivated, you must look below for the glyph to repower it. But be careful of the guards.
Have you any further wisdom to dispense?
I sense the presence of another vampire close by. He may be watching you. I will whisper you again when it is needful.
Once again, I began to feel the obligations of power. To deal justice fairly to all. One day my people would know me again for their lord. But the vampires who were traitors to their kind would know me first of all.
Seen anything like that?
Don't touch it! I heard it's magical and dangerous.
Oh, they say that about everything. The workers move them all the day. Come on, won't do any harm to...
Sire, a body. We found a body, sire.
It won't be the last. He is here. I sense the taint of his overblown arrogance. Double the guards in the power chamber. He must not be allowed to approach the Nexus Stone.
Who is it, sire?
An old friend who will learn his place in the world at last. If you see or hear anything out of the ordinary, report to me at once. Behold the great Kain, now a common thief.
The fiend that dogged my shadow showed himself at last, and in the light I knew him. Another visage from my past. Sebastian, it is you who have been following me.
And how long it took you to discover it. My master sent me to prevent your meddling further, and now you must die.
Your master knows his days are numbered. I might have spared your life by asking that you join me, but I learned that lesson 200 years ago. You arranged the ambush that destroyed my army. You sold yourself to our enemy.
I dealt the blow that cost you the war. Glorious, was it not? So many killed so quickly, and all my doing.
I never learned why.
Did you think I would serve while you ruled Nosgoth? You and not I? The Seraphim Lord knows how to value me. I am to rule by his side and achieve what you never could.
You fool! Do you think that butcher will permit you to live one moment longer than he has need of you? I will save you from your disappointment, Sebastian, and kill you now.
I have waited 200 years for the pleasure of killing you with my own hands. While you have been sleeping, my powers have been increasing. You haven't the smallest chance of defeating me.
Tell me of the Nexus Stone and this portal. What is its purpose here? Speak, and I will spare your life.
Come, Kain. You lie in your throat, and we both know it. You are going to kill me.
Indulge me then, before you die.
I'll tell you so that I may see your face when you learn. You are powerless. You cannot win. Your death is inevitable. The Nexus Stone's portal leads to an ancient device, deep underground, that will spell your destruction, Kain. A new reign will begin in Nosgoth.
What is the purpose of this device? How will it serve the Sarafan Lord?
Alas, he has not entrusted me with that knowledge. But soon everyone will know it. His plans are even now coming into fruition.
Where is the device? Where under the earth?
It lies beneath Meridian. Seek for it if you will. I die happy in the knowledge that all your efforts will be wasted.
Oh, Sebastian, our destiny could have been glorious. The land was ours for the taking. History would have been rewritten in our image. But not everyone shared my vision. And now your time is up. Your death will only make me stronger. I hope that knowledge comforts you in your grave.
You are welcome back. How do you feel?
A little better than dead. How did I come here?
You are fortunate. One of our vampires saw you thrown from the roof of the factory as it was destroyed. He carried you here. The Sarafan were too occupied to notice you. Ah, I see that you have the Nexus Stone.
And I see that you were courteous enough not to relieve me of it while I lay unconscious. I met another old friend, a vampire, guarding it. Before I killed him, he told me something unsettling. He spoke of an ancient device underground that will bring about victory for the Sarafan Lord. What do you know of this, Farador?
I have heard tell of strange discoveries deep underground. Ancient legends speak of huge machines deep in the earth, left by the gods in eons past. And I know of one who can tell us the truth of this matter. She is a seer, a being said to be older even than I. We are fortunate in that she owes me a favor. Go to her, Kain, and learn what she knows.
Go to her? This city is a walled fortress. How do you propose I get out?
There is a secret way out of the city. I will show it to you. You may follow a canyon that leads north to her abode. The way will not be easy. Strange beasts roam outside the city, preying on travelers. The people call them demons.
I believe I've met one of these already. I hope your seer's knowledge is worth the risk.
Name and business.
What's this? I thunder every week I depart by this gate.
Name and business.
Truro, bringing supplies to the garrison beyond the abode of the witch. Here is my toll.
The bridge has fallen.
Again? And they've not repaired it?
There's more important matters afoot. A company's being sent out.
The smugglers are to be destroyed at last?
Smugglers? There's worse than that infesting the roads. But now the culprits will be dealt with.
At long last. Why pay such high tolls if they won't keep the roads open? That's what I say.
Hold your tongue! You may not keep it long. Open the gates there!
I told them. She cursed them. I told them. The old witch. Her minions would come and slay us all. I told them.
Begone, Dark One. I did not send for you.
And yet, here I am.
So I see. Kain, the disruptor, the pebble in the pond who destroys all he touches.
You know me, woman?
Better than you know yourself.
And you know why I'm here?
Perhaps.
I seek information, and I must have it. What can you tell me of the device?
The device? You're playing a dangerous game. Return to your night hunting, vampire. Enjoy what time remains to you, short though it is.
I desire far more than blood. Where is the device? I will not go without an answer.
Do you so enjoy being Vordor's lapdog?
I am no man's dog, witch.
No, I see that now. I sense your conviction. I shall help you. If Nosgoth is ever to be healed, the device must be destroyed. And you, of all men, could be the one to do it. Know this. The device has lain dormant beneath Meridian for time beyond time. But now, the Seraphan Lord has empowered the machine to unleash its destruction upon the land. The entrance to the device lies in the heart of the city itself, under the very noses of the aristocracy. You will know the building by this sign. You will see this more than once, but the first one will show you the entrance to the device. No human can operate it, but a vampire could.
What must I do?
Come here. Drink. Drink my blood. Now!
What manner of creature are you? You are like no vampire that I have seen.
Who I am, what I am, is of no concern to you. Time presses. He is here. Do as I tell you. If you are to destroy the device and save Nosgoth, you must drink. Oh, good. Yes, drink, my dark prince. Feel my powers coursing through your veins. You can manipulate objects already by sheer will alone, but as you were taught, you can only use this ability at close range. By drinking my blood, you will be granted the gift of telekinesis. You will be able to manipulate objects at a great distance, and you will be able to activate this symbol and enter the device.
Bathe them in fire. Let them learn as they writhe in the flames and their bones dissolve the futility of their actions. The vampire and all of his kind shall be razed from the land. This world will be made pure by my hand. I will give you the peace you seek, Kain. Your death beckons you.
He has found you. Your destiny draws even closer. I will transport you to the device. From there, use your newfound ability to gain entrance.
What of you, Seer? Escape with me. I'm in need of allies.
Am I your ally? My fate lies along a different path. Goodbye, Kain.
How one's life casts a shadow far beyond one's own understanding. Here, in this alien vault, I discovered a being whose existence was entwined with mine far more than I could ever imagine.
Disturbs me. Not one of my captors. Kain?
You know me, monster. My memory at present has its flaws, but I should certainly remember such as you.
We have not met. I know of you, of course. That you can return from the dead gives hope to us all.
I seek an ancient device of great power. I am prepared to kill any who stand in my way.
Have no fear of me. I am enslaved by the fiends that built this monstrosity to feed this machine with my life.
Then perhaps we have an interest in common. I'm here to destroy the device.
Yes, yes, I can help you then. That which you seek is too great for you to destroy alone. It descends far underground. It rivals a city in its size. To destroy the device, you must seek out the being that built it.
The Sarafan Lord?
No, no, it is older. Far older. Those who dwelt in Nosgoth eons ago left some structures in their passing. The device is one. The Sarafan Lord discovered how to use it. Only the Builder can make it stop.
Do you mean to tell me that this being still lives? It's impossible.
He is. Listen to me. There is a place in Nosgoth, far to the north, where time means nothing, where hours and years are frozen for eternity. The Eternal Prison. The wretches imprisoned there pay for their crimes for eternity. The Builder is there.
The Eternal Prison. I have heard of such a place. I didn't realize it was so close to Meridian. How do I reach it?
There is a tunnel leading out of the city through this room. It will take you to the prison.
And if this Builder refuses my help?
Tell him you wish to destroy the device. Believe me, he will aid you.
I hope for your sake that what you have told me is true.
You may believe me. Destroying the device will free me. At last, I will be in your debt, Kain.
A visitor, an intruder. We do not permit guests to disturb our routine. We are involved in important work here, and nothing must be allowed to interfere. This is a place where those who have transgressed the laws of the gods and man, and so created a dangerous imbalance within themselves, contemplate the wrongs that they have done through peaceful, uninterrupted meditation until they have regained the balance of their true, perfect inner nature. This process must not be interrupted for any reason until a spiritual transformation has been achieved, however long that may take. Thus, no guests, no visitors are allowed, and intruders we know how to deal with. Go, now! You there! I see you have not yet found your way out. I suggest you do so. Your presence may disrupt the progress some are making toward fulfilling the inner balance of their perfect nature, and that cannot be allowed. Heed my warning and depart at once! Have I not told you to go? But you have not heeded my warnings. Now I must explain my meaning in a manner you are sure to understand.
Help me! Let me out of here or I didn't do nothing! You can't let him get me! Help me! Help me!
Blanched! It must be poached! It must be fresh! Where is my meat? Sopping with blood, running with gore! There!
Stop that! You know you're not allowed back there! Get back!
Give me meat! 1,400 ounces every day, and it will be fresh and on 2 legs! Or in this case, 4! No, I've had my allotment! 1,400 ounces or 20 stone! You may go!
Prisoner, I require information.
You are not a jailer. I beg you, release me.
First, you must answer me. I seek a prisoner in this place, a builder. He created a large device that lies below the city of Meridian.
Seek no further. I am he.
How fortunate. I intend to destroy this device. I was told only you can tell me how.
I can indeed help you, but in return, I need an end to my suffering.
Tell me of the device and I will grant you any request within my power.
Yes, the device. The device was built as a weapon eons ago when 2 races warred with each other for dominance of Nosgoth. It houses an ancient creature whose very mind is capable of killing any living thing with but a thought. The device was to channel the mental energy of this creature and direct it onto Nosgoth. It would attune the creature's mind to kill all living creatures except for my race. Before it could be completed, however, I was imprisoned here, and the rest of my race was banished to another far more terrible realm.
So this device was never finished, and yet the creature still lives within it.
It was dubbed the Mass. It is eternal and deadly, yet harmless without a channel for its mind. But we never completed the weapon. We needed a way to send its energy out of the device and into the land itself. We needed a conduit throughout the cities, a network, if you will. Once this network was created, the device would channel the mental energy of the Mass and send death upon our enemies.
You say a network, placed like a web throughout a city.
We never completed the network. We never used the device.
But the Sarafan Lord will. The glyphs. He is using the glyphs to channel the Mass, to wipe out the city, humans and vampires alike. That must be his plan.
If this is indeed true, you must act quickly. It would be too large a task to destroy the device itself. You must kill the Mass itself.
You said this creature was eternal.
It has a simple weakness. Blood is like poison to its system. And not any blood, but pure blood from the elder races. My blood. My blood will poison and kill the creature. Drink from me, vampire, and use my life's blood to kill that which I created out of arrogance and pride. Kill me so that the Mass will die, and the device will be destroyed.
You have suffered here an eternity, poor wretch. I will grant you release from your prison, and I will carry your blood in my veins. I will bring the Sarafan Lord's plans tumbling before him.
have ruined everything. Now these lives can never be redeemed. Our great experiment, for nothing. For nothing!
Both stone and flesh. I won't lift a finger! I will destroy you with my mind! Water is not my friend! dog lives. Sire, wait.
What trickery is this?
No trickery, sire. I am your servant once again, your champion.
Pathetic wretch. I have no... Magnus? Could it be?
It is I, sire.
How is this possible? Here, in this cursed place, was my finest warrior. The Sarafan had fallen before him by the score. Together, he and I were invincible. Until... Magnus, the traitor. Is this your reward for betraying me to the Sarafan Lord?
Sire, I did not...
You left my camp in the night to join with my enemy, like all the others.
Sire, no. I wanted only to serve you. I thought in my pride I would strike a blow that would end the war. I went to kill the Sarafan Lord, alone. I was your champion.
You never returned.
I failed you. I tried to kill him. Even now I cannot remember how he defeated me. I was struck down, helpless at his feet, and then, through his foul magic, he took my mind and transported me here to this hellhole. But what of you, sire? I heard that you were dead.
Well, not so dead as some would like to have me. As you see, I have returned. Magnus, my champion, you have suffered long enough. It is with pride that I grant you your death.
Sire, my thanks.
Go, my friend. Be free, as the rest of us, living or dead, can never be.
I sense a change in you. You found the Builder.
You are perceptive. He gave me his blood as a gift. I gave in return the gift he most wanted. Death.
You are ready to descend to the device. Time grows short. My life is drawn from me. The device is alive. You must destroy it.
What can you tell me of the creature within?
The slaves speak of it as the Mass. It has great power, yet it is just an animal. The blood in your veins will kill it.
How do I reach the device?
This passage will lead you there.
I will return when the device is destroyed.
Wait. You must know your true enemies. My captors, they are not of this world. They control the glyph magic by which Meridian is enslaved. They pull the strings of the Sarafan while in the disguise of the glyph rites. They are called the Hilden, and their leader is, of course,
the Sarafan Lord.
They are powerful creatures, Kain. You will encounter them below. Beware their magic. Now, find the Mass. Destroy the device.
You may toast my victory at day's end. Until then... At last I had found it. The foul mass, hidden within the bowels of the device. Here was the Sarafan Lord's ultimate weapon, his trump card, to be played against human and vampire alike. But I had my own weapon. I could feel the Builder's blood course coldly through my veins. If I could use it to poison this creature, the Sarafan Lord's plans would be ruined.
You do not know me for the poor, oppressed beast that crouched here before? Behold, I am restored.
What are you?
Not what, Kain, but who. My visage is unknown to you, but my name is not. Have you heard the story of the oldest vampire?
Janos Audron, the legendary vampire of ancient days. How was this transformation possible? But Janos is dead, his heart torn from his body.
Not dead, but imprisoned in this place. My blood was needed to power the device and feed the mass within. Starved of blood and sapped of life, I devolved into that horrible creature. The moment you poisoned the mass, I felt my strength return. That which is divine cannot be wholly suppressed.
Divine? Your imprisonment has damaged your mind, Janos. The curse of vampirism is no mark of divinity.
Ah, you must delve further back into history, Kain, to know the truth of our heritage. Long ago, and long before I first walked the earth, vampires were godlike, and our kind ruled the land. But we were opposed by another race, similar to ours in power, but different in method and intention. The wars between us flamed for 1,000 years, but we prevailed at last, and we banished our enemies from the face of the earth by powerful magic, sealing them into another plane of existence.
What has this history lesson to do with my task at hand?
Patience, Kain. The race that fought the vampires was the Hilden, the very Hilden that you have just encountered. They control the Sarafan. They are striving to wipe out the vampires, enslave the humans, and reclaim all Nosgoth as their own. They are the evil that plague us once again, authors of the demons and the device and all else that threatens the land. They have returned to enact a terrible revenge.
I thought you said that they were banished.
They were, Kain, but several centuries ago, one of the Hilden was able to return to our world. He then used his magic to draw other Hilden through, but had not yet the power to begin a full invasion. He required an army here, and humans to drain of energy. He learned of a legendary order whose purpose was to purge the world of vampires long ago. He revived this order, and the Sarafan were born again.
The Sarafan Lord. It was he that broke through. But how?
Now we come to your part in this story. When you chose to destroy the Pillar of Balance, you caused a rift throughout the world sufficient to breach through the dimensions.
Was it I, then, who had engendered this war? No. I had been set, step by step, upon the path that led to this outcome. Hadn't this all been a Hilden plot from the beginning? My mind reeled at the implications.
It was in this way that the Sarafan Lord was able to enter the world, by building a magical gate. This is the Hilden Gate. Close this gate, Kain, and all the Hilden within Nosgoth will perish.
The gate sustains their existence.
Precisely. It is their umbilical cord to the other world. When it is closed, they cannot dwell in our world.
And so all the Hilden will die, and the Sarafan Lord, as one of them, dies as well. I see.
Close the gate and kill the Sarafan Lord, Kain. Close the gate and shut the Hilden from the world once again.
And how is this to be done?
Let us go to Sanctuary. Vorador must be informed of all that has occurred, and a plan can be drawn to finish this once and for all.
You should have sent me with him.
You were wounded.
There is no way to know where Kain has gone or what he is doing. Even you haven't been able to contact him.
What's this? No, wait. Do I dare believe my senses? Janos? My sire. They killed you.
No, far worse. But that is a story for another time.
Oh, there will be no time for any of us. Vorador, we need your counsel.
We were wondering where you were.
I've been doing what I said I would do.
Kain? The device?
I have destroyed it. But we are now faced with a peril even greater than before.
How is this?
The ancient history I will convey to you in a better hour, should any of us be so fortunate as to reach such a time. For this moment, you must believe me when I tell you your enemy, our great enemy, the Sarafan Lord, is one of a people that come from another world. His plan, beyond all others, is to bring this enemy race back into this world, from which my kind in another age once banished them. He must be prevented, or all our kind will perish.
Sire, what must we do?
He has created a base in this world, the Hilden City, across the sea. There, he has opened a gate to bring his kind into our world. My plan was to teleport us to the Hilden City and launch a final assault on the Sarafan Lord. But now I find there is some kind of shield of magic that prevents me. If we are to fight them, that shield must be destroyed.
Vorador, where is the Hilden City? Have any of your spies brought you this knowledge?
Uma, what do you know of this?
There has been, in the past months, enormous activity at the wharves. Warships and freighters loading and unloading in great secrecy. Our people who have infiltrated the area and returned alive have told me that the ships all seem to take the same course out of the harbor, but we do not know their destination.
It must be the Hilden City. Why else would there be such interest at this time? You must take a ship to the city at once. There you must find and deactivate the shield, so whatever forces we can bring may come to your aid and close the gate for all time.
Have someone show me to the wharves. I'll make my way aboard one of those ships that's about to sail. When I have deactivated the shield, I'll contact you.
I'm going with him.
But I will need you here.
Sire, I know the wolves, and where one may fail alone, two may succeed.
I have no need of a guard at my back. You will find me perfectly competent for this task, I assure you.
It is a chance we cannot afford to take, not when all we have fought for is at stake.
There is more at stake than you can imagine. Take help where it is offered, Kain.
It is settled. I will prepare our forces for the final attack. Go well, my child.
Go well, both of you.
Take help where it is offered. Yet I've always found that help offered when not needed is usually no help at all.
Borodor has said we must seek out a war galley. We should search the southern docks.
What are the defenses here?
The heaviest of all the Seraphan outposts. They control all trade and all travel to and from Meridian.
The Seraphan are nothing compared to what I have faced and destroyed.
Don't be so arrogant. Their finest warriors will be waiting within. The Glyph Knights are deadly.
We shall see.
Tell me one thing, Kain, before we go in. If you do kill the Seraphan Lord and recover the Soul Reaver, what then?
You know the answer to that.
Tell me.
Then Meridian and all Nosgoth will become mine.
And the vampire resistance?
Well, you may do whatever you wish, of course.
Of course.
What?
Do you take me for a fool?
You dare!
Borodor has told me all your stories, Kain. He said that you would stop at nothing to achieve your great ambition, absolute power. And when you control Nosgoth, are we to believe that you would let us vampires live and do what we wish? We are the only ones who could stand in your way. No, you will have to hunt us down and kill us. And how is that different from the rule of the Seraphan Lord?
I will not defend or explain my actions to you, Uma. No one, not even you, will stand in my way.
I thank you, Kain, for giving us this chance to defeat the Hilden for all time. But you have done enough. I shall be the one to find and kill the Seraphan Lord, and Nosgoth shall belong to the vampires once again.
You fool. You have not the smallest chance of surviving such a battle. Now, give me the Nexus Stone, or I shall pry it from your thieving fingers as you convulse in death.
Now the beast shows his true nature, and so quickly, too. I wish it had been otherwise for us, Kain. Farewell.
We meet again, Uma.
Kain.
Yes, Kain. I thought you were to bring the Seraphan Lord to his knees.
I thought...
I know.
It seems... I was wrong. I could not carry the fight alone.
You were brave to try.
Kain, I'm dying.
Yes, you are.
I need your blood. Please, you can save me.
I know. Tell me, child, do you see me ruling Nosgoth?
Yes, I see it now.
And do you believe that Nosgoth rightly belongs to me?
I do. I believe it, Kain. Please.
Then you may die, knowing the truth.
No!
You should never have betrayed me. You could have been my queen.
Kain.
Now, you have left me alone. Charlatan Emperor rears his head.
You are far from home, Dark One.
Spare your speeches, demon. Your secrets are known to me now. Your plans crumble like dust, brought down by my will.
You have struggled longer than expected, but nothing has changed. You see before you your death.
Know you not that your vaunted device is destroyed? Your hope of controlling Nosgoth lies in ruins. This world is mine.
You understand nothing. You are a degenerate remnant of a cursed race, doomed to walk the night as a parasite. Your life is easily snuffed out as those you feed on to survive. My race is but a warped parody of our former beauty. We are, like you, fallen gods, scratching for our former power. We will prevail. We will cleanse this world of your kind, and bring about a new, glorious age. Die, Kain. The Nexus Stone.
Fitting, isn't it? The very item you used to defeat me now turned against you. You're finished.
It matters not. The gate remains open, and even as we speak, my army, the likes of which this soft world has never seen, prepares to enter. Nosgoth is still mine for the taking.
Simple.
Why not? If we stay here, we will die, that's certain.
And where will we go?
We can slip aboard one of those vessels. They bring people every time. They must come from where there are others of our kind.
What if we're caught?
If we stay, we die. How is that different?
The place the ships go to is worse. Oh, what was that?
He is the one. He must be. Look at him. He is the one who is working against them.
Sir, is it true? Are you the vampire who's been making war on the demons?
I am Kain. Do you know this place well?
We do, my lord.
I must find the mechanism these creatures use to hide their presence in this city.
He can show you. Go on.
It is there, my lord. That building. I've heard them talking. The voice you seek is within.
I thank you. Now tell me, what is that?
That is the only way to get within. Doors to the building no longer function.
Like so much of this place.
And that one there?
We don't know.
But our stories tell us that is where the demons first appeared in our world.
Stories? How long have your kind been in this place?
We have been here forever. Our oldest fables tell us that our gods abandoned us here.
There are others like us. New ones. Soft ones. The demons bring them here from other places to work. They tell other stories.
They had no knowledge of the arrival of the demons. We had to tell them.
Enough. Be silent. That building surely leads to the gate, but first, I must destroy the device. How long have the Hilden held a foothold here, while we, unsuspecting, fought and triumphed in our petty wars above?
Kain, the Hilden city's defenses have been broached. Janos can no longer sense a ward barrier.
my doing. I've shut down their foul magics, at least for a time.
Then we are ready to help you. Janos is casting a spell that will bring us to you in moments.
Excellent.
I look forward to thanking you in person for saving Uma's life.
Yes, of course.
I will try to detect the location of the Hilden Gate.
Where's Uma, Kain? I cannot sense her.
She will not be joining us.
Uma is dead, is she not? Were you too late?
No. She suffered the fate she deserved. She stole the Nexus Stone from me.
So you refused to help her?
I dealt with her as I deal with all traitors. I killed her accordingly.
You did what?
I did as you would have done, Vorador, to any human or vampire who defied your will.
Monster!
She chose her fate. Was she acting as the dutiful lieutenant, following her superior's orders? I care not. What's done is done.
We were wrong ever to trust you.
Do you so wish to return to the grave, old friend? You are in no position to challenge me.
No, we have no time for this discord. I sense that the Hilden Gate is nearby. I can transport us there.
We will settle this in good time. Tonight, the Sarafan Lord dies. Tomorrow, we shall see.
No!
This round is mine, Dark One.
I must tend to Vorador. Proceed without us, Kain. I can teleport you to a place near the gate, but you will have to close it on your own. Use the Nexus Stone, cast it into the gate, and the magic of the stone will destroy it utterly.
Cast your spell, then, and let us finish this. At last, I had hunted my prey to his very lair. The Hilden Gate was before me, from which the Hilden General, in his guise of the Sarafan Lord, planned to bring forth his alien armies and destroy us all. Turn, vile demon! Your reckoning day has come.
Kain.
Did you think you could defeat me? All your plans are revealed, together with your true nature. Turn and enter the gate you have fashioned and join your kind before I obliterate it. Or stay, and be destroyed upon its rubble.
I confess I did not expect to find you here, at the heart of my endeavor. You are indeed a more capable adversary than I have thought possible.
You can ponder that thought when you have made your choice. Return to exile, or death.
Do you think the game is over? Do you think it will end with me? Have you not wondered why so many of your trusted henchmen, time and again, bend their knees before me, accept me as their lord, and join their cause to mine?
Cowards and traitors deserve no second thoughts, only their complete annihilation.
Did it not occur to you that perhaps my cause, and not yours, is the cause of right, of justice? That your ambition to rule this world is but the youthful craving of a petty noble who has gained too much power, but never enough?
Silence, demon. Your need to corrupt is only too apparent. But every traitor that you have turned to your will from my side, even Uma, your latest spy, is dead.
Uma? I have no spy called Uma.
You lie!
Do you still believe you can prevail? While you possess the Nexus Stone, my sword cannot slay you. But while you bear the stone to shield your life, you cannot use it to destroy the gate. Stalemate, Kain. And mine is the waiting game. As long as I have not lost, in time,
I am sure to win.
But I have not yet made my choice.
No! No! No!
Yes, your prisoner, from whose blood you built your evil plans.
What could be more righteous than to take our revenge and your freedom from the same source? Tortured eons of suffering are too good for you, vampire.
But not for you, Hilden, who has dared to set a corrupting foot upon this world after your banishment. Return to the demon dimension in which you belong.
And by what right, Cursed One, did you send my kind to that place of evil?
By what right did you lay on us the curse that drove us from the light and made us predators of humankind?
It was justice for our banishment from the world. You see what it has made of our once fair race.
I see you have taken your true form at last.
Then go and see what it makes of you!
Kain! The sword!
I sentence you to the hell of your own making. A prisoner for all time.
No! Kain!
And now, it is your turn. The battle, but the war between your kind and mine will never end. Our banishment in the demon dimension also ensures our immortality. One day, we shall return.
Should your kind breach that place of banishment again, I will be waiting.
You will not live that long.
I have lived long enough to dispose of you. What was it she said to me in that fatal moment when she took from me the Nexus Stone? How would my rule differ from that of the Sarafan Lord? If you had lived, Uma, you would have learned the difference. You should have trusted me. The war was over, and yet there was another battle to be fought. The cruel masters of Nosgoth, the Sarafan, now leaderless, still had to be put down. There were cities to be rebuilt, and order to be restored, and a new rule. My rule would then begin. To the victor go the spoils. At last, Nosgoth would be mine.